What's up, guys? Welcome to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and today is a week 22 update. So let's get started. Okay, so week 22 of my keto journey. First things first, smash that subscribe button down below, turn on those notifications, and give me 2 thumbs up. This is a keto journey that basically I'm documenting my journey to lose 140 pounds using a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. If you've been with me all along, you'll notice that some weeks I have gains, some weeks I have big losses, some weeks I have no losses. It's all part of the journey. So let's get into week 22's updates. Okay, so last week I mentioned that I was having 15 people come hang out with us at our camp here in New Hampshire. So I want to give you an update on that. Then obviously it's my weigh-in, and a few upcoming things that I want to make videos about. So let's get started. I thought I'm getting lots of questions about my keto journey. So an upcoming video that I have is going to be a questions and answers, or like a pick my brain type video. So if you have a question that you would like me to answer, if you need some tips, whatever your question is, comment below, type your question, or post it in the post that I'm gonna put in my Facebook group. Put it there or put it here, and I will make a question and answer video some point this week once I've given it a time for you guys to put all your questions in. So that'll be an upcoming video. Basically, pick my brain, ask me anything, and I will do my best to answer. So, week 22. Well, week 22 was a great week. Another first time dealing with vacations, with company coming over who are not keto, and then still trying to lose weight with keto. I'm right in the middle of my journey. So I guess to start off, we're still in New Hampshire at our camp. If you're new to the channel, I normally live in Texas year-round, but in the summers we come up here and get out of the Texas heat, and we play on the lake in the woods all day up here in New Hampshire. So it gives us some challenges though, but it also, it gets us away from the hustle and bustle of Texas, and we kind of like take it easy up here. So all week, we were swimming all week, tubing, just boat riding, all that stuff. So we're very active up here, and that's part of the reason why everybody wants to come up here. We have basically a lake house where beds everywhere, and we do campfires at night, and just the whole 9 yards. So it makes it very appealing for everybody to come visit us up here. So the 15 people that came, obviously some of them are my direct family, but others are just extended family. Nobody's keto except for my immediate family. So obviously they showed up, we had dinner, we made brisket, we made my coleslaw. This recipe is awesome. Totally gonna make the coleslaw recipe. So we had that, and then I made like a dessert. So they showed up, they gobbled their food down, they were like, oh my god, it's so good, and then they had no idea they're eating keto. So that was like 2 thumbs up before we even started off. It was gonna be good. So anyways, long story short, nobody was keto, but they ate a ton of keto foods while they were here, and they honestly the consensus was they could not believe how good keto was, how easy we make it look, which spins off some ideas for upcoming videos. I think I'm gonna do a lot more. This is what I'm eating, like literally cooking the recipe for you, showing you how easy it is, and making more videos on that. So, but getting back on topic, how effortless, how delicious, and how they wouldn't have even known it was keto had we not said it. So that was a huge praise. And then a couple of our guests were walking. Our lake is a mile long, but to walk around it is 3 miles. So, I mean, some of our guests were out walking the lake because they felt so good. So that is something they hadn't felt in a long time, but it gives you way more energy when you're cutting out all those processed foods and carbs and sugar. So that was a huge, kudos. And then another one, my always battles bowel movements, and being keto, strict keto for a week, she was regular every day. No more taking Miralax and stuff. So that's like reason enough for her to keep doing this. So that was cool. And then the other ones, I mean, they were going back for seconds and thirds of our food, and could not believe that it was keto. And it was just simple swaps, sugar for a swerve, or we've made some delicious psyllium husk dinner rolls, and you can make sandwiches with those, hamburgers with those, tons of ideas. So I watched, my mom found a video from, I'm not sure which YouTube channel, but she made psyllium husk rolls, keto rolls, and they were delicious. So I am going to make that recipe this week and show you, because that I don't want to go too much in depth, but it was so good. Delicious. So basically we would have a turkey sandwich, but instead of having, a hamburger roll, we did the psyllium husk keto roll. Delicious. Didn't feel like you're missing anything. And the psyllium husk was the closest that I've yet to try that actually tasted like wheat. The best way to describe those buns would be like a whole wheat roll. So super awesome. Wait for that video. I'm like so excited to make these. So, and to share it with you guys. So, so that was that. And then just simple swaps, and then by the end of the week, everybody was like, we'd give our 2 options. They were going for ours, so that was like, we had tons of the wheat or stuff left over, but the non-wheat or keto versions were like gone. Like everybody just went keto. So that is so cool. And to have that support from that many people is awesome. Like everybody was doing this with me. So it just keeps me moving forward, and it makes me excited because I'm inspiring so many people to do this. So, which is awesome. All right, so let's get down to business. So obviously week 22, I have no idea how many days. We barely have a time for us to take to hop on the scale here. But even with 15 people here, I was spot on. The only thing I didn't do, I didn't count my macros. I drank a little heavily one night. Not intentionally. I had somebody else make me a drink, and when I don't drink a lot, alcoholic that is, it adds up quick, and your body's not used to having alcohol. So, but anyways, so watch your alcohol. If you haven't had any in a while, then you have some. So, but anyways, getting back on topic, I had a great week eating wise, even considering the stress of keeping up with 15 people fed, entertained, boat rides and campfires and, all that stuff. I still had a great week. However, guess who showed up today? Oh, Aunt Flo showed up today. So I was like, no, but yes, at the same time. And in case you're not sure who Aunt Flo is, it's my monthly cycle. So I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, if you're not familiar with PCOS. But normally I never got periods, or I would, not necessarily never, but like I'd have like 1 or 2 periods a year, pre-keto. So, which makes it really hard to conceive kids and, the whole 9 yards, but it was great not having a period, I won't lie. But I've started tracking my period because she's been showing up unexpectedly, because I'm not used to that happening every month. So I wanted to report, and it's been 3 months in a row now that I've had a 30-day cycle. That is completely foreign to me. I have such an irregular cycle. It's never expected on the same day, consistently. So that was like, whoa, I looked at my chart and I'm like, wait a second, this is the 3rd month in a row it came on the 14th. So that was really cool. Plus, if you're curious about PCOS, it is so good for you to go keto, to take off all those sugars. It really makes your symptoms so much better. And my periods are way shorter, so that's a win, because who wants to have that all along? So anyways, if you have PCOS like me, and maybe you're trying to even conceive or something, go keto. Seriously, give it a chance to work. Let the hormones level out. I'm month 5 into this now, and for the past 3 months I've had a cycle consistently on the same day. Before, I got it right away, right when I switched to keto, but then it took a month to like regulate, and now the last 3 months of my journey, it has been consistent 30-day cycles. So that also means if you are trying to conceive and you're not having a period, that's why it took me forever to have my kids, because I went low carb, and who'd have thought? Got pregnant. So, but anyways, if you want to conceive and you want a regular cycle, because if you don't have a cycle, you can't make a baby. So definitely. Or if you have PCOS symptoms really bad, this will really help you too. So I don't want to get too much detail on that, but I want to share that that's a huge win in itself. However, I am up a pound today. I'm 260, what was it, 240? I don't even know what I am anymore. 247, that's what it is. 247, so I'm up a pound. But I mean, my belly, you can tell in my pictures, my lower belly is like, she's here, and I'm bloated. So, but no big deal. I can explain the 1 pound gain easily, which I know I was down 2 pounds the other day when I snuck a peek. But, it's okay. It's just water weight. It's just part of my monthly cycle. No big deal. Next week will be a great show of how much I've lost. So my pictures though still show my face structure changing, my bones, emerging out of the depths, like a collarbone that I hadn't seen in forever, like my overall physique has changed. So with that being said, with everybody here, we did some shopping and girls' day out trips with all the family. And I snuck off and I tried some clothes on at Kohl's and JCPenney's, and I keep forgetting that I'm smaller, so I'm grabbing like extra larges, which has been my size. The extra larges have now become too big. I will try and show a full body picture, but this is an extra large shirt on me, and it's a Mrs. Extra Large, and it's loose. So I grabbed a pair of extra large leggings, which is the ones in my video. And I brought them in thinking, there's no way I could be a size large. Well, I go in, try them on, the extra large are way too big. So the ones I have in my weight loss picture this week are new, and they're size large. So if you have not followed me from the beginning, I started out at 309 pounds, and I was a size 22, 24. Or a 2, 3X, and now I am consistently wearing like a large, sometimes extra large, or a 14, 16 in misses, which is like crazy because I didn't even go into the plus size section while I was shopping. Like I didn't even go into women's or plus, and that is something I have not done in 13 years. With an exception of like last week I went shopping too. I did not go in a plus, but I was just like, wow, I never even went there. With that being said, I didn't even know where like the Mrs. department was because I'm so used to going to plus. So to be able to have so many things to pick from was almost overwhelming. I don't even know how to dress my body anymore. I'm so used to wearing such a big shirt with, slim fit pants, and it's just, I've learned how to dress a plus size body so well that now I don't know how to dress, or I don't know that I can actually look good in something like that with like a shorter sleeve, or maybe a more narrow cut. And it's a little overwhelming now. When I went to shop, I grabbed some stuff and I'm like, oh, I would never wear that, but now I'm like, well, maybe I could wear that. So just shopping post such a big weight loss, and I'm only halfway through my journey. So like I have a long ways to go, and I'm already running into like, how do you dress a body after you've been covering up and hiding for so long? So those will be great videos down the line once I've got a little bit more weight off, but I have to literally learn how to dress this body. So that's a whole nother challenge in itself, but it was so amazing to walk into a Mrs. store I mean, a Mrs. clothing section and like be able to wear those clothes. So, and somebody who's worn plus size clothes for the last 13 years, the plus size clothes are not cute most of the time. It's part of the reason why I started a plus size boutique in the first place, because I couldn't find cute clothes in those sizes. So it's like a whole new round of problems now, because now I can shop in those places and I want to buy it all, but I'm losing weight, and so overall it was just great to be able to go, and I finally bought this shirt and these pants because they were like a size large and they were cheaper because plus size clothes even cost more. So, but to stay on topic with my weekly weigh-in, that just emotionally was awesome. So I'll see if I can throw some selfies in here of my new outfit. But I have decided when I return to Texas in the beginning of August, I am going to, I have a gym membership that I started when I started this keto journey. And I decided, I literally have gone to the gym once since I started this journey, once. So, but I decided instead of canceling my membership, I am going to start back up at the gym when I go home. So that's gonna be a whole nother can of worms, but I wanna do it so that I keep tightening up everything. I don't want anything loose and jiggly. Like when you lose, I don't want, I think my mom calls them bat wings or whatever. I wanna have it nice and tight. I still have, I think 77 pounds left to lose, so I want to keep things nice and tight, because when you take out all that fat, you're gonna fill it up with something. So, and to have it filled up with muscle will be pretty cool. So I will start purchasing workout clothes so that when I get home, I will have cute workout clothes and I have no excuse but to go to the gym. And even if it's just to use the machines real quick, I'm not really gonna focus at all on cardio, but just strength training. So that's what's in my, in the next couple of weeks. Look forward to that. No, it'll be kind of crazy because I actually am going to use my gym membership. But with my kids in school, back when school starts up again, I have no reason not to spend some time at the gym. So, but anyways, like I said, if you saw the beginning in this video, please comment with a question or anything you want me to answer. Look for upcoming videos this week on the psyllium husk dinner rolls and another great lunch made with sausage, peppers, and onions and some red sauce. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, please, please leave me a question. If you want to join my Facebook group, here's the link below, and I will see you at the next weigh-in. You're watching Keto Rewind, and I'm Jess. Bye.